Hey everybody, J.M. Manion here at the NPC photo shoot. Last day and last interview for the 2023 Road to the Olympia, and I have here...
Iulia Baba.
All right, Iulia. Okay, this is technically her second interview because, as you have seen, we'll put this up. She had to be the translator for Evie Iskandar.
Yeah, I hope I did a good job, and I apologize to Latin community in advance if I did some mistakes.
The reason she says that is because she's Romanian, but she was a Romanian translating into Spanish for us.
Thanks telenovelas for teaching me Spanish.
All right. How's it feeling going to the Olympia for the first time? As far as being in the contest.
It still feels unbelievable. When I start my season 2 months ago, I knew at some point I will make it to Olympia, but I didn't expect to be this fast, this quick, this year.
Yeah, I know now that you just said that, a whole bunch of competitors are giving you mean looks through their computer screens. For 2 months, and then you made it to the Olympia?
I don't want to know. But they will get there too, I'm sure.
Yes.
Their journey might be shorter or might be longer, but there is a hope that if they work hard and dedicate, they will make it.
Right. So going to the Olympia, Romanian athletes, the only one I knew of before was Iulia Baba. Are you the second one?
No, it is a guy, I think it's classic physique. He lives in the United Kingdom, Andrei Deiu.
Oh, okay, yes.
So he's also Romanian. This year, it's another woman competing in wellness division. I don't remember her name, I'm sorry about that. And I'm not sure if it's Romanian or Moldova.
Okay, explain the difference to people.
We speak the same language. Well, Moldova is our neighbor on the east side of Romania. We speak the same language, but we are completely different. They speak Russian, we don't speak Russian. So most of
you speak Spanish.
Yes. No.
Yeah. Okay. So are you living in the United States or are you still living in Romania?
I lived in the United States.
How long have you been here?
4 years. But I compete as a Romanian athlete because I will always be Romanian. I'm proud of my country, and I don't have an American citizenship, so.
Shh. We don't want to say that. You're already here. Yeah, we'll exit that out.
Well, this doesn't affect with nothing. It's a long process, so it.
Yeah, but they might be waiting for you to come off the Olympia stage and go.
Take it.
Yeah, so I'll just X that part out.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Okay, why did you move to America?
For love.
That's a great answer.
I met my husband in 2017, so we was back and forth for a couple of years, and one of us have to make the move. So it was easier for me to move here.
Okay. That's good.
Well, it wasn't easier, but
Sure.
His career was more important than mine, and I love it here.
Well, good. Where do you live here in America?
We live in Hallandale Beach, Florida.
Okay.
It's between Miami and Fort Lauderdale.
Kind of like being on the Romanian coast of the Mediterranean, right?
Exactly. Just a little bit warmer.
No, I know. We started talking when the first time that I went to Romania, and you saw I had made that trip over there for the Romania Muscle Fest, and we've talked backstage several times about over there.
Yes, and hopefully I will make it next year too.
Yeah.
So I'll take you to some good places.
Yeah, I mean, it's great over there. If you get a chance to go, there's a lot to see, a lot to do, a lot of history.
Yes, we do have a lot of history. When my husband was in Romania for 2 weeks, I had a very tight itinerary for him. So every day we was visiting something else. Like we was sleeping in Pittsburgh tonight, wake up in the morning, go to the gym, and travel to the next destination. So poor guy kept him like this for 2 weeks.
So funny story about before going to Romania is I saw Iulia Baba at the Toronto Pro Super Show, and we were talking about it, and I said about going to see Dracula's Castle, and she rolls her eyes at me, and I go, hold on a second. I said, I know the real story. I know about Vlad the Impaler. And she went, oh. I said, I'm not just basing this off the movies, and I said, I know about what he did, how he did his stuff, how he infiltrated the other armies with wearing their clothes and spiking everybody's heads on the poles leading up to the castle. I said, so I understand all that. And she's like, okay, now we can talk about it. It's like, if I didn't know that, she was out with that.
Well, I think you surprised her because most of the people know Dracula Castle and that's it. They think about Dracula, but they don't know the history behind.
Yeah, I actually read that because when I found out that there was a Vlad the Impaler, I thought, I read up on all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
did you visit in the end?
yes.
Okay, you like it?
Yeah, it was creepy. It was creepy because it sits way up high there.
Yeah.
So that he could see everything. I mean, we had a good tour guide that explained everything too.
Yeah, we had one when we was there too. Actually, I first visited Dracula Castle when my husband was there. So that means at the beginning of 2019.
But it was creepy, wasn't it?
Yes, you can feel the chills.
The vibes, yes.
Yeah.
The negative, mean, evil spirit.
Yes, you can do.
Yeah, I know they had a thing where they offer people to sleep over. I said, I'd never do that.
Don't.
No. We went to a couple of other places too, which was really nice, of historical places, non-Dracula.
We do have, especially around Cluj, there are so many castles. We was one Castelul Corvin Castle. Have you visited that one? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's like 2 hours maximum away from Cluj. So next year I will take you there.
Okay.
You can feel the history and the chills. They have a nice church inside the castle. They play the music all the time. It's unbelievable.
What's the name of it again?
I just said it. Corvin Castle.
Corvin.
Yes, Corvin Castle.
It's interesting. Obviously, you're going to realize that I watch a lot of vampire movies. The Underworld series, one of the main characters that was the vampire, they had his last name is Corvin.
Oh, really? Well,
So see, they pulled from history.
Yeah.
They were based out of Europe.
Yeah. Well, most of the history, I think, it's in Europe.
Yeah.
If you go there, not only in Romania, the countries around us in Europe, they full with history. Rome, France, Spain, Austria, all of this.
Well, according to the Italians, like my wife, it's because of them that everything's the way it is. Because the Romans built everything.
It's true. So we are Euro power.
Yes. I remember I was joking with somebody, and they're like, well, no, the Romans did it all. Everybody just followed us. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue.
Rome is beautiful. When my husband was in Romania too, we flew to Rome because he loves history, just to visit the Colosseum, and who knows when he will have the chance.
Right.
But he loved it.
Yeah. All right. So let's
Go back.
get back on track here. Yeah. All right. So how did you get into training with weights?
Well, I was training with weights before I moved here, but as we all know, the diet is one of the most important. And actually, I got into bodybuilding after I moved here because I need something to distract me, and I was looking for a hobby to help me take my mind away from home and family, and I left everything there, my friends. So I was looking on social media, and I was following a lot of girls, and I was home alone, and I was thinking, I'm wondering if I can do it. So when my husband came back home from work, I said, look, I showed him the page. I said, I want to compete too, to see if I can do it. I know it's a lot of work, but I'm willing to do it. And he was, well, we need a coach for this because you don't know how to do it. I cannot help you. So we find a local coach, and I start prepping for my first competition. And as we all know, it's addiction. Once you do it for the first time, you will fall in love.
And then here you are doing your first road to the Olympia.
Oh, God. I still can't believe it. Trust me. 3 years ago, I was on amateur stage, Olympia amateur, and now I'm on the big stage.
Yes.
It's...
Yeah, and we are how many days out? I know you know.
9 or 10? Very close.
Yes.
Very close.
Yes. So are you excited about this?
Very. I'm very excited. I look at all these top girls, all the competitors who are will be on the Olympia stage. I admire them since I started competing, even before. So right now I'm about to get ready to step on the same stage with them. It gives you goosebumps.
So you're going to be fangirling up there looking at them?
Of course. I was thinking, I hope I'm not going to be backstage with my phone. Can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? But I hope they don't mind.
I don't think they'll mind.
No.
All right. So you had a local coach. So when did you upgrade, obviously, to go with Fit Body Fusion?
With Fit Body Fusion, I upgraded last year, and I love it.
Because you were serious about it at that point, right?
Well, so I started...
More serious.
Very serious. I was all the time serious because I love it, and if I want something, I give everything to get what I want. So in the first year competing, I did 3 shows, and my coach, I was his only bikini girl in all 3 shows. So I felt alone backstage. And I was seeing a lot of girls like team, sharing elastic bands, doing the pump up, cookies after the show.
Especially the cookies.
Especially. And I wanted to have that feeling too, like to be part of a team. So I changed the coach, and I was in a different team. The next year we did 3 shows. That was 2020. It was COVID. And that's when I did the Amateur Olympia at the beginning of the year in Orlando. Next year I did 4 shows. I did Texas Classic, I took first. The week after I did Nashville, I took the overall. Another week I took my pro card at North American and my pro debut. Last year was my first year competing as a pro athlete. And I felt like I want woman attention. I felt like I knew I can do more, but I just needed a little bit extra push. So I found Jamie and Greg, and I'm very happy and thankful and grateful. I'm going to start crying. And in 1 year, they took me from the second call out, as I said, and
to the Olympia
stage. Yeah.
That's a fantastic story, seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's kind of like the American success story when people come over here for opportunities, and look at the opportunities you've had since you've been here.
Oh, unbelievable. And I said it before, I really find in bodybuilding a family away from family. Everybody is so supportive and welcoming and so nice. It really helps a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just the fact that, you've been able to come here, take what you started with, which you actually knew nothing about, and now, we're talking 4 years later, you're going to be on the Olympia stage.
Yes, I'm very proud. I'm very proud and
you should be.
Thankful, and I still can't believe. So I still wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking, am I really going to Olympia or it's just a dream?
Well, you'll see next week when you're in the athletes meeting. It'll really hit you there.
God, I remember 2 years ago, I was at meet and greet, and I wanted to take pictures with everybody. And I said, I just want to be here, just to feel the energy. And this was my plan for this year Olympia, just to be there and feel everything again, extra motivation. But look what Jamie did.
You got a lot of motivation now.
Look what Jamie did. She put me on the stage.
Yeah. So now you'll be the one behind the table.
Yes. I hope.
Yes.
I know a lot of my friends will be there because they are very supportive.
That's great. So everybody, when you go to meet the Olympians, make sure you get to her table.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well,
just tell them JM sent you.
You'll take an extra hug.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Of course. First of all, Jamie and Greg, my husband, my suit sponsor, Sean Couture, my supplements, Rule 1, NPC, IFBB, you, thank you for having me. The last day, the last competitor, and to everybody who support me in this journey. Of course, my Romanians, there are so many. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect to. most of them, I don't even know them, and they send me messages and sharing my post.
That's great.
Happy.
So is it true that you have a Wikipedia page?
Not me. It's a
Are you on it?
I'm on the page, but I don't know who put it. Thank you, the person who had me there. Yeah, it's a page with one of the most prominent Romanians. We have athletes, I don't know, different kind of categories. And yes, I'm there. I can't believe.
That's great. That's great too.
Yeah.
I don't have a Wikipedia page. I'm not on any page.
Well, I don't know who did it, but I will find out and I will ask to add you too.
All right. Any last words you want to say? Because when we're done here, we shut this down. So you have any last words you want to say to anybody out there?
Thank you so much to everybody for the love and support, and hope to see you at Olympia next week in Orlando.
All right. So J.M. Manion.
And Iulia Baba.
We'll see you in Orlando at the Olympia, signing off for NPCNewsOnline.com. And we are out.
Come that close, buddy.